Wonder Crit powers activate. I'm the form of the Knight of Wands, Aster. And here with my band of bards, we have the shape of Randall.
Hello, my lovelies. I'm back again. A little life fact for ya. Have you ever had a show fail on Broadway? Need a pick-me-up? Well, hope your dad has a heart attack. You'll go back home to your hometown in bumfuck nowhere, Missouri, find out that your old high school bully had a massive glow-up, everyone loves him, and you might fall in love with him too.
Shape of Eune.
Why, hello, long time no see to some of you. I am back, and like I said, I'm going to be on these shorter podcasts, but that's all fine, that's all good. Hope everyone's been doing okay. I'm trying to mentally recover from the ending of, like, the last 10% of freaking the 5th book of Dungeon Crawler Carl. Dear God.
It only gets
Dear
worse. Dear
God.
I'm on book 2 and I'm scared.
You should be.
Shape of Mikhail.
Wait, what?
Shape of Penguin.
Hi, my name's Penguin. I didn't know where Mardi Gras beads went until it was too late.
When was it too late?
On Mardi Gras. What else?
Oh, you got me. I got.
On that incredible note, welcome our wonderful storybook readers. You're listening to an actual play where 6 buds get together and cause some chaos.
Let the chaos reign.
I think my dog caused a little bit of chaos there.
I think that might be, Well, now it's time to introduce our players, and I have a thematically appropriate question for all of them. What are all y'all's favorite fairy tales? Let's start with Randall.
That's a good question. And I assume you don't mean the Disney-esque fairy tale bastardization.
Either one, if you have like a fairy tale, a Disney fairy tale you're very partial to, that's fine, but I do mean like the classic messed up Brothers Grimm or like those types.
Definitely Little Red Riding Hood.
That's a good one, yeah.
I just think it's fun, especially when the hunter comes through and starts killing. I'm like, yes.
But yeah, introduce yourself to our lovely audience.
You all know me. I'm that one guy with the voice who does the thing. I'm super small. I have a gun. I had a gun. It got taken away. I'm ridiculous. I'm fun. And it's going to be a good time here.
Awesome. Let's move on to Eune.
Alrighty, to those of you who know me, hi, hello, I'm Eune, I'm back. Favorite fairy tale? Ooh, I've always been partial to Sleeping Beauty. Those who know me personally know that I have a thing for, like, good villains. Maleficent has always been up there, and then it's followed by Scar from Lion King. But yeah.
Sleeping Beauty is fantastic, and it needs more love.
I need to actually read the frickin' Brothers Grimm version of it to better understand it.
The Brothers Grimm story is crazy, but yeah. Okay, introducing one of our 2 newest members, Mikhail.
Hello. Well, I was going to go with Rumpelstiltskin, and then you mentioned messed up fairy tales, and I immediately changed tack to the original Little Mermaid.
Yes, that is a fantastic choice.
It's just bleak, and I love it.
It is. It's very bleak, and it's great. And do you want to give us a little bit about your history playing D&D?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been playing D&D as long as some of you maybe. I've only been playing for about 7 or 8 years. I actually started playing with Randall and during an adventure league. And
he killed one of our friends.
Oh, the first game I ever DM'd, I TPK'd the entire party.
I didn't know that part.
Impressive.
Yeah, Norm was there. Yeah, I absolutely slaughtered him. I didn't know that we were 1 person short, and I didn't know that I had to adjust the enemies. So, yeah, ever since then, I've had a yearning for power.
Completely
We have the dead
understandable.
characters to prove it.
Yeah.
Yep, I wallpaper my wall with your character sheets.
We get a little sadder every time we go over to his place.
I'm a good DM. I wouldn't hurt y'all on purpose.
But you'll hang up our dead characters on your wall.
Yes, obviously. I have an entire wall prepared for this.
You wouldn't hurt our characters even if we've been really good. We said please.
We can see what I'll come up with. Yes, so, on that note, let's introduce our last member of the group, Penguin. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, your experience with Dungeons and Dragons, and your favorite fairy tale?
Absolutely. Yeah. My name is Penguin. It's the short of Penguinsandwhich. I actually began TTRPGs in college. My first game was Pathfinder First Edition, which was a learning experiance. Boy, I don't think
That
I still
is a
don't know.
learning experience.
I don't even think. Actually, no. I started before that because I actually was in a Pathfinder game even before that. Like I started like 2013, really. But I didn't get to play as often. Like I tried to join games, I didn't. But really, it started in college, 2017, with Pathfinder, Star Wars, and then eventually D&D. Around 2017, and ever since then, it's been very heavily D&D. In fact, I've been running with a couple of the players here for a good, I think 6 years now. Yeah,
5 to 6 years.
yeah.
It's going to be 6 years in March, actually. Now that I think
Actually,
about
yeah,
it.
March it'll be 6.
Ooh.
So I'm planning on ending it like we're at the conclusion, and I kind of like this last game. I want to be like the big finale. Like however long it takes, it'll be a Saturday night. We're gonna finish it one way or the other.
Oh, yes.
I'm excited to hear about that.
Oh yeah, if I get a chance to tell it like in either audio or visual, like video form, I will be sure to share that because I'm excited. I'm excited to see the end of this.
Next time
Awesome.
we record, Penguin says he just murdered all of us out of rage.
Okay, yes. This is a Little Wonderlings, which I believe is the official term. Yes, it is. This is, and if you haven't been able to guess, it is a fairy tale themed campaign. I'll give a little bit of a thing. It starts at the wedding of Snow White and Prince Charming, and things go on from there. It is fun, a little bit dark, but mostly in the sense of reflecting the original like tones of these stories. And yeah,
So fucked up and bleak.
well, yes, but
Yes.
still fun and whimsical.
Fine.
So much
Fucked up,
whimsy.
fun and whimsical.
Fine. I guess we'll have fun.
We cut off toes
Yay.
in a fun way, in a whimsy way.
Yeah, we make you wear red hot iron shoes and dance till you die in a fun and whimsical way. Which, for those of you who do not know that is how the evil queen in Snow White gets her, like, what happens to her at the end of the story.
I mean,
Yay.
As it should have.
as you should. I mean, that was just law back then.
Yeah.
That's Germany.
No. And with that, let's bring our adventure to an end. Wonder Crit powers deactivate. I have been your Knight of Wands, Aster, and this has been The Shape of Randall.
Thank you all for coming out. Thanks for listening to our new guys. I'm so excited for our next adventure.
The Shape of Eune.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for listening. I hope that once it's time for this campaign to finally start, we all have some interesting characters to play and are ready for some shenanigans to go down.
The Shape of Mikhail.
Wait, what?
Sorry. I keep thinking of the Red Dragon from Drakengard 3, which
Well,
is
that was
not a
pretty
good game, but it's the one I'm thinking of. Shape of Mikhail.
Wait, what?
Shape of Penguin.
Yeah, as soon as I get out of this closet that I'm locked in, I'm going to go get some Taco Bell.
My gosh.
Gonna look for a
that
key.
sounds so good.
Cool. Any life updates y'all want to share with the group?
So this part is literally just, if you got anything you wish to share, share it. Typically, we talk about books, because we're a bunch of book nerds.
We really are.
Yeah.
I talked with Randall last night about the freaking things that went down in book 5, and your freaking response was, "It only gets weirder and worse." And I'm like, "Oh,
It only gets weirder and worse. You haven't even got into Bedlam Bride yet. That shit gets wild. Like, if you thought Jonah was about to die in this book, the Bedlam Bride, you will be on the grip of your seat to see if she dies or not.
See, I thought that the orc gay sex tape was as crazy as Dungeon Crawler Carl gets. I'm apparently very wrong.
No, it gets a lot
worse.
crazier and a lot weirder.
But yeah,
Oh, gosh, I don't even think you met Samantha yet.
What kind of books are you reading?
Dungeon
these aren't
Crawler
even the
That
Carl.
like gay orc butt sex is the weirdest thing.
Dungeon
No,
Crawler
we were
Carl.
saying it's not the weirdest thing.
No,
And
not.
it's politically relevant gay porn.
It's just politically relevant.
Yes, because the one who was on bottom is now pissy about it, so he's trying to kill the top.
It was pretty funny.
And his entire family is hunting him down.
As real quick for our listeners who haven't read the book, it's not a gay book. It's just one scene that happens in the series.
I'm sorry, Carl is my husband. It is very gay because he and I are in a happy marriage.
I'm about to say, just wait until you keep going along.
Now, to be fair,
Also canonically, he is a bisexual ex who cheated on him with both men and women.
yeah. Screw that lady. Screw that
Yeah.
lady. Do not like her. But yeah, the full body shudder that I had yesterday, I've never had a full body shudder, and it's from what Samantha has done. No. No. Queen Lady and Samantha. That one.
What is everyone else reading, or if they have a life update?
like I've already said, I do have a game that I'm completing. So that'll be a huge thing because that will be one of the few D&D games I've ever started that I've actually gotten to complete. And
Nice.
it's a huge honor, so I'm very excited to talk about it in some way or another. It's been so much fun. So I can't wait to get to that conclusion.
I have 3 notebooks worth of notes at the very least of this campaign.
It is crazy.
Wow. I am reading 2 things. One, Nona the Ninth, which is the 3rd book in the Gideon the Ninth or the Locked Tomb series. It's great. It's really weird, and I'm very confused, but I have been told by a friend of mine who is also reading it that that's just kind of the Nona the Ninth experience. And then I'm also reading a short story collection, a weird fiction horror short story collection called The Still Beating Heart of a Dead God by Sam Richard. And both are fantastic.
I mean, that is a title to hook you.
Yeah, it's great. It's from a cool indie publishing company called Weird Punk Books. All of their books are just like really cool horror short story collections. And then the other one is Lesbian Space Necromancers. That's the Locked Tomb series.
I mean, if it doesn't have that, it's not worth reading. Come on.
Yeah. What about you? Anyone else reading anything or
Wheel of Time.
I just threw The Wandering Inn on my did not finish pile.
The Wandering Inn?
Yep.
why didn't you finish it? Was it too long or do you get bored?
No. Too long doesn't bother me. No, I made it about 3 volumes in. And I like the first 2 volumes, even though the main character is a horrible, horrible person. But it just too many plot lines, too many characters, not enough advancement in any of them. And I felt like it was the story was kind of getting crushed under its own weight. That's fine when you want to have a grand epic scale, but there has to be some kind of meaningful advancement to keep you hooked. And when you only have like 1 or 2 chapters dedicated to a character, and then you go on to the next one, and then by the end of by the end of 1,000,000 words, not a lot has happened because you're jumping around so often. It gets a little frustrating.
Yeah, that's fair. It was originally a web novel, right?
Yeah, it was. And it's a shame because the first 2 volumes I actually really liked. Like Erin I didn't like her, but the other character, the Ryoka, I really liked. But I think the other thing is I just don't like lit RPGs.
Oh, yeah, fair.
That's just my own hang up. Like, I think that the whole leveling system that lit RPGs tend to have, I feel that that's kind of a cheap way for a character to advance, as opposed to actually having to go through things and develop. It's, instead just some magic hand waves it away and says, you're a new level now and you know how to do all this new stuff. I don't know. I just don't think I like lit RPGs.
I get that, yeah. Well, on that note, I think this is probably a good place to end it.
All right.
I do not remember the song. I am going to be honest.
Me neither.
Probably come in and edit it in later, but
yeah.
We are the Wonder Crits, or Little Wonders. We are the Little Wonderlings. Thank you all for listening.
Yeah, I'm listening to a lot of gorillas. I can sing on Melancholy Hill if that works.
Nah.
I don't think we have the rights to that, so actually never mind.
Well, we can call it,
Alrighty.
we can just call it Serendipitous Mound. It doesn't flow.
Yeah, no.
Alrighty, well, this was Little Wonderlings. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Can't wait.
Thank you all for listening, my lovelies. A quick shout out to Kaleem, Anthony, and Haley, Paul, Marissa, Dr. Feels Good, my dad, Amanda and Lauren, Willis' daughter, and Will's World Radio Show. Willis is co-dad to his daughters. We also want to throw out a thanks to David, or Big David. As you might have noticed, today's episode was a bit different. This is more of an introduction so you can get to know Mikhail and Penguinsandwhich a bit better. They're super excited. We're all really excited for you guys to start listening to the show and let us know what you think. As always, if you want us to shout you out, feel free to leave us a comment, please and thank you. This has been Aster as our DM, your co-editor and administrative head Randall as myself, Eune as herself, Mikhail as himself, and Penguinsandwhich as himself. Music production by Productus, our friend Luke. Administration assistance by the Deep Cope Man. Willis has been our head of art. Support us by following us at WonderCrits on X and at Official WonderCrits on Blue Sky. If you enjoy the podcast, we will be releasing new episodes on Friday, but that's the main show. For this show, we release episodes weekly, but in small monthly chunks. If you didn't listen to our update, what are you doing? I explained all this before. But for the month of July, we'll be releasing a new episode every week that month. And then by the end of that week, we'll let you know when the next batch of episodes come out. That way we can give you the best and most entertaining quality we can. Keep your eyes and ears open for July 3rd. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day and roll wonderful crits.